Ja.
A Ghost Story is the 5th film that David and I have collaborated on. While he was getting pretty close to finishing the original script for A Ghost Story, my band Darkrooms was about halfway through our second album, and I had just finished the song called I Get Overwhelmed.
Are you running late? Did you see too much?
I played that song for David, and he really responded to it. He came back to me and asked me if he could put it into A Ghost Story. And that was the beginning of musical ideas for the film. I think right from the beginning, it was clear that David and I approached films with the same aesthetic. It felt pretty effortless to translate his visual ideas into something musical. I had wanted to experiment with a program called Paul's Stretch, which allows you to take a piece of music and slow it down, way down. It's meant to take a piece that's 3 minutes long and make it 3 hours or 3 days long. And I took elements from that song, I Get Overwhelmed, the vocal track by itself, or the strings, or the guitar part by themselves, and created these really long atmospheric soundscapes based on the parts of this song that was going to be at the center of the film. And use that not as the primary part of the score, but as a motif that appeared throughout the film in different parts of the score. It's this sort of ethereal, floaty, cascading, melodic structure that sends my brain out into space when I hear it. David's films are generally pretty quiet films, and that leaves a lot of room for music. And then, because I'm a string player by training, I started with strings when I got into the score itself. Started with strings and then started filling in blanks with other instruments as it became clear what was needed. The film strikes me as a pretty powerful statement on the nature of existence. It also feels like a very mournful film to me. Just to be an observer of other people's lives is a very solitary experience, and solitary experiences can be mournful ones. But at least there is a focus on the time for reflection, and that in itself, I think, is important. I found it to be important in my own life, to take time to reflect and to have time to breathe, and I was honored to have been a part of that.